Hello, we're going to look at the solution of this particular problem, which says that we have to graphically solve this. So we're going to solve it graphically. Simultaneous equation, two linear equations are given, and we have to solve them graphically. So the first equation is 3x plus 4y minus 3 is equal to 0. And the second equation is 3x plus 4y minus 21 is equal to 0. And they are asking for two things. One is the coordinates of the vertices of the triangular region formed by these lines and the x-axis. And also we have to find out, so that's the first thing that we have to find out. So the first thing that you have to find out is the coordinates of 3 points. And the second thing that we have to find out is calculate the area formed by this particular triangle. So we have to find out 3 points and the area. So let's get started. So this particular equation, the first line is 3x minus 4y plus 3 is equal to 0. So we have to take 4 points and we have to find the corresponding y coordinate. So we have taken four values of x, and while taking it, we have to include a 0 in x and 0 in y. So we have to include 0 here and 0 here. And that's true for both the lines. So when x is 0, y is 3 by 4. When y is 0, x is minus 1. When x is 2, y is 9 by 4. And when x is 4, y is 15 by 4. Similarly, we'll take the second equation. The second equation is 3x plus 4y minus 21 is equal to 0. So the same way, we take x is equal to 0. When x is 0, y is 21 by 4. When y is 0, x is 7. Then when x is 2, y is 15 by 4. When x is 4, y is 9 by 4. And then we will draw the diagram or draw the graph. So you have to draw the graph on a graph paper. But for competitive exams and future, I'm showing you an interesting tool, which is called as Desmos. So this particular tool draws the graph. So I have listed these two lines, and as you can see that the point of intersection of these two lines is 3 by 3 comma 3. Then point of intersection with the x-axis of this line is minus 1 comma 0, and the y-axis of the second line is 7 comma 0. So the 3 points that we got out of this are the vertices of the triangle. So I have drawn this particular diagram here, and let me show you. So this is the graph which I have copied from the Desmos tool, and let's name these particular points. So this particular point of intersection is 3 comma 0. The second point here is point B, which is minus 1 comma 0. 3 comma 3, I'm sorry, this particular point is not 3 comma 0, it is 3 comma 3. Point B is minus 1 comma 0, and point C is 7 comma 0. So these are the three vertices. So we have found out the answer of the first question as minus 1 comma 0, 7 comma 0, and 3 comma 3. So these are the 3 points. Now the task is very simple. We have to find the area of the triangle ABC. So area of triangle ABC will be base into height. So the base is BC. Base is BC, which is 8, and height is this particular perpendicular. If I draw from here, obviously since the coordinate of this, the y coordinate of this is 3, so the height also will be 3. So height will be 3. So area of triangle is half into 8 into 3, which is 12 square units. So we have found out that the coordinates of the vertices are minus 1 comma 0, 7 comma 0, and 3 comma 3. So let's take a quick recap of what we did. We first wrote down these particular lines. We wrote down these two lines, equations of these lines, which is this and this. And then we found out four x coordinates. We wrote x coordinates here. The first was 0, and similarly on the y side we have to make 1 0. So the first two coordinates are fixed. Once x is 0 and the other time y is 0, and then you can choose any random values here. So I have chosen 2 and 4, and for uniformity sake I have taken 2 and 4 here as well, but it's not necessary. You can change the values here, but it's important that the first point chosen is 0 on x side and 0 on y side. And then I have found out the coordinates by substituting the values of x and y here. I got the other values in the table. So I found out all the coordinates, and then I drew a graph on the graph paper, which will look something like this. Then I found out the coordinates of the three vertices. I named them as A, B, C. Then what we did was we found out the distance BC, which is 8, and the height, obviously, because the y coordinate of the y coordinate of A is 3, so the height will be 3. So the area of the triangle is 1/2 into base into height, which is 12 square unit. So that's the answer of this particular question. If you have any queries, do get back to us. Thank you.